Take this journey with me, travel through time, and understand what is going on without any prejudiceness, any judgment. Just be free and open to learn. Take this flight outside of this realm. Enjoy. Hi, greetings from Antoinette. Welcome to Heavenly Earth, and nice to see you again. Tonight, I will be talking to you about Pluto in Capricorn. Yes, Pluto is in Capricorn, and it is amazing if you accept it and you surrender to it. It is an energy that is very, very obsessive, and you could say a little bit of a rebirth is going to take place, and it's from another realm. And you might feel it, you might not even know what's happening. All you know is a change is happening with you, and the way you see things, the way you see the world, everything around you. When it first occurred was in 2008. I myself did not know that Pluto was in Capricorn. And all I know is that I wanted to change something about my exterior. I did not have dreadlocks at the time. I had straight hair and curly hair, and I wanted to lock up my hair. I just wanted to change my whole identity, and this has been with me since 2008. I have started to change within, I feel, and the change basically didn't happen overnight. Now, Pluto is going to be in Capricorn until 2024, and it's affecting the world. Now, Pluto is a planet that is very much secretive. It's rebirth, it's transformation, it's growth. It is ruled over Scorpions, which is passionate, very mysterious. And Capricorn, on the other hand, is about leadership, straight to the book, straight to the rules. Respecting authority, business, government, anything in political power, um, and so to speak, it rules over Saturn. Saturn is the father of time. Old father time is what they call him. Chronos, Saturn, cause and effect. Pretty much, it's an earth sign. It is everything that's grounded, stability, structure. It rules the bones and the knees of the individual, or so to speak, the sign itself. Now, Pluto's a water sign, and Capricorn is an earth sign. Water and earth, they do mix. They mix very well. Turns into mud, and it blends and it can form into something new. Clay. It could be a new sculpture, so to speak. Well, I'm going to share with you at this time about the transition of Pluto in Capricorn. All I could say to you, my first words is surrender and just allow things to fall into place the way they should. Don't be afraid of the change, because every planet has a good and a bad energy, a positive or a negative energy. You can accept the positivity that is coming towards you. You would be able to transform it, so to speak, into positivity, because it is a very powerful planet. It's on the outermost of our solar system, and Pluto, it's very, very small, but it has a big punch. So don't underestimate that planet at all. Um, but I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail about it. Pretty much what I can say is it's gonna be a transformation. You will start off one way, and by the time that Pluto ends that transition, you'll be something else. So it'll be like a flower, a bloom, a flower bud that's going to turn into a full-blown flower. Scorpio actually rules the rising phoenix. I spoke about that in my last video. And it also rules the snake and the eagle. And if you look at these characteristics of these animals, you'll see that they were once something and they change into something else that is more beautiful. Even the butterfly is a characteristic of a Scorpio. You were once like a caterpillar, thinking life was over and had no hope, and everything looked kind of gloom and dead, and just change, and then all of a sudden you're this beautiful butterfly. So Pluto in Capricorn is affecting everyone in the world at this time. You yourself is changing. It just depends on what sign it falls under for your specific astrological sign. For myself, it falls under the identity section of the transit. And the identity section is how you are interpreted across the world, how you are received, what messages you give out, what you are interpreting when you receive information, when you meet someone, you are going to be able to read in between the lines. You're going to be able to see through people. You're going to be able to understand exactly where they're coming from. You're not going to understand anything but that. You're going to be clear on a lot of motives from a lot of people. And it's just a great feeling knowing that. So, with Pluto in your first house of identity being in Capricorn, you're going to also have the power to break habit. If you were a smoker, you will have the Pluto energy to quit smoking. If you were alcoholic, you can get the Pluto energy to stop drinking cold turkey. If you are trying to attempt to lose weight, you can also lose weight drastically. Your whole identity can change just like that with this type of energy. So, because it's considered the shadow self, or the how do I say it, the rebirth process is going to take place, you're going to feel like not changing. You're going to want to remain the same. You're going to want to keep doing things the way you've been doing them just because you have that Capricorn side inside of you. That Capricorn basically wants you to remain under structure, to just keep going along the lines, playing it safe, and just following the process as it comes and not making any drastic moves. Doesn't like changes, like to kind of keep everything orderly and one way. Well, with Pluto being in Capricorn, you're going to start to awaken. You're going to start, your senses are going to start being more awakened. Everything is going to be heightened, and you're going to feel as if you're going to start to question a lot of things, and you're going to have the power to make changes with yourself. And when you make changes with yourself, it's going to affect not only you, but it's going to affect the people around you. It's going to change a lot of things. And um, I feel as if it's affecting the whole world because everyone is becoming more awakened, and it's becoming self awareness. Like we're aware of what's really going on, not only with our own self, but with the government. We're seeing that everything needs to really change. Like everyone needs to really focus on the one love aspect. Yeah, it might sound like a good word and something easy for people to say, but really, if we really take note of it, it's a unity. Everyone needs to really live in peace and not feel as if they're threatened or that they can't live under this one love mentality. Everything is divided, and religion divides everything. And with Pluto and Capricorn, it's going to break down a lot of the religious structures. It's going to break down a lot of the governmental structures. Everything is going to start to reveal itself. And as a consciousness, everyone around is going to realize, like, wow, why am I fighting with this person because they're of this religion? Or why am I thinking that I'm better than that person because they're practicing this belief, or they're across this other part of the world? They're going to realize that we're all just like one, and we're all connected. And to stop the division, to just be free and know that everyone is here to be creative and to participate in this world and live free and feel like they can contribute without feeling um, afraid or alone, or feel like what they want to do is going to be bashed or looked down upon. Everyone needs to stop judging so much and just kind of be open to changes and not being so into a structure and believing that your way is the right way and it's the only way, because it doesn't work like that. And with Pluto being in Capricorn, a lot of people is going to realize that the old system is no longer going to be something we're going to live by anymore. With the new age of Aquarius, everything is going to change, and everyone is going to start to see the world for really what it is. It's a free place, and it's a God-given place. And once you know yourself and you know what is happening with your own self, then you're going to reflect that to the world. Um, we're going to be able to see the darker sides of things more clearly, the hidden agendas of everyone in the government. We're going to see just the conspiracies, and everything is going to come to a light. But before you start to make judgment calls or you start to point fingers, just know that the change is taking place with yourself. And once you realize the change is taking place with you, then you can address your shadows, know where you've been going wrong, and direct that energy into yourself and rebuild yourself. Because if you cannot rebuild, you're not going to transform and you're not going to grow. You're going to just stay at that one place. So everyone needs to elevate and use this energy for positive and grow with it and expand and offer healing for yourself and for others. Whatever you can do to contribute to make, you know, to inspire others, or to just kind of share with them the knowledge that it's not all about just what you read. It's what's happening all around us. The stars are telling us what's happening. It's in the sky. And the Mayans, they knew about astrology, and they knew that things were happening that were bigger than us, and we're supposed to just not be in ignorance, just walking around like a zombie. We're supposed to be awakened, and we're able, from the first man that looked into the water and saw his reflection, that was an eye opener. Like, okay, I am something other than what I see with my own eyes. I am a human, and I have a mind and a body and a form. So self recognition and self awareness is the first step. So we all have a dark side, we all have a positive side, somewhere in the middle, and that's the balance. It's like a seesaw. You're going to wake up, and one day you're going to feel like, oh, I'm just terrible, and I don't feel positive, and I don't see anything that I can do to help in this world that we live in. Or I hate my job, or I hate everything that's happening in my neighborhood. Or you just have this negative feeling towards probably life itself. But remember, everything has to pass. With tomorrow, it's going to be a brighter day. So don't be down on yourself. Just know that every day you're gonna feel a little bit better. But once you start to know about yourself, and wow, Mercury was retrograde, or something, another sign was in my chart today, or there's a transit that's a square, and just different things, and you're learning, and I'm learning too. So you're going to realize that, wow, the stars are telling us, okay, this is what to expect for today, because they're in the heavens right now. And God didn't just create us, He created the heavens as well, and He created the earth. So we're all here on earth learning together. And all I can say is that accept the energy that is here, and just realize that you're not going through it by yourself. And Pluto in Capricorn is going to be an amazing journey. And I'm taking it with you, and we're all taking it together as a conscious unity here on planet Earth. And just remember that heaven can be on earth, and we can all live in peace and joy and love if you wake up with that in your heart. Sat Chit Ananda. That's a ancient word from the Indian cultures, pretty much. And just know that we can have that bliss, that truth, and that freedom, and that bliss on a day-to-day basis, if we just know that we are in control. Things don't just happen. We are in control of our futures if we take these energies and we realize how they can help us on our life path and our journey. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And thank you for listening. And I hope you subscribe or like and comment, and anything that you feel like you want to hear about. Please send me that comment, and I'll be more than happy to try to share my feelings on it and my thoughts on it. And until next time, God bless. And I hope you enjoyed my um, side and my thoughts of Pluto and Capricorn. And take care. God bless.